Welcome to the Law of One channel. I am Robert, your humble host. Today's topic concerns the harvest and the nature of the harvest, whether there is a physical death of the vehicle, and the types of entities that go through the harvest, the effect upon wanderers that have come here from elsewhere to be of service during the harvest, and so forth. Give a shout out. This is Conscious Channeling of LL Research, November 30th, 1986. Carla Channeling. I am QO, and I greet you, my friends, in the love and in the light of the one infinite Creator. It is a privilege and a blessing for us to share the vibration of your meditation with you this evening, and to join our beings with yours. We greet and bless each of you, and especially those who have traveled far to hear our humble words. It is a great privilege to be called to your group and to behold your light among all people. For those who seek are indeed the light of your illusion, and your call and desire establish within your illusion those sources of light which may be shared with others who seek that they too may find, and that they in turn may share for others the effulgence of the Creator whom we all serve, and who offers through any channel that will open itself to light a radiance that is much desired by those upon your earth plane at this time. You have asked about the harvest, and so we shall speak upon that subject. First, begging you to grasp the fact that we are not without error, but are in fact as you, seeking upon a path which takes us into mystery. And when we understand that which we did not understand before, then we find a greater mystery. So we have studied mystery upon mystery, and study still, and there is a great mystery before us. How could we be infallible? We who are seekers upon a path as you, we who are your brothers and sisters. Just as you reach out your hand to teach those who request the teaching, so we come to you with our experience and our thoughts. Yet, we would not be a stumbling block before you, and we ask you to use all discrimination in listening to our words. Accept those concepts which have use for you, and leave without a second thought those which do not. You have chosen a large subject for this evening, and we will attempt to be tidy and brief in our discussion. However, we hope that you will forgive us if we ramble a bit, for there is some ground to cover, for the subject of harvest is not one subject, but two. And we would discuss the concept of physical change separately from the concept of harvest in the metaphysical sense. You who dwell within the illusion of chemicals are very fond of your chemical arrangements, and indeed feel a great dependency upon them, as you should within the illusion. Yet you are confusing yourselves when you wonder what will happen to your physical bodies at harvest. We of the Confederation of Planets in the service of the Infinite Creator are concerned with the harvest of your spirits. That is to say, your mind, your body, and your spirit in their most unified and true form. This you call the spirit or soul. Your physical Earth has moved at this time into an area of space which is fourth density in vibration, and your Earth is having some difficulty due to thought implantation of tension and stress moving into the planetary mind, accepting fourth density vibration. It is possible that there shall be geographical disruptions and meteorological confusion which exceed even the state of discomfort you have achieved at this time. This is a mechanical manifestation of changing energy web patterns and does not have significance insofar as your soul's harvest time. The third density chemical body can, for limited amounts of time, according to the unique vibration of an entity, exist for some portion of your time and experience within fourth density space-time. Consequently, your physical body shall not all be removed in a tide. For harvest is a process rather than an event. Barring the use by your peoples of hostilities, which could indeed destroy a large portion of your planet's entities' bodies, your incarnations and your children's incarnations shall move to their conclusion in a physical sense. Although you have already seen and will continue to see evidence of the difficulties which physical bodies have to finer vibrations. For the density which with your third density eyes you cannot see yet impinges upon you more and represents an unseen but very real source of light, which may indeed be too full of life energy for proportions of your physical vehicle and of those about you. We move now to discussion of harvest, a subject more nearly central. We feel to that which may be of service to those who may listen to us. How do you prepare to be, my friends? Is there any preparation for being? Perhaps you can see that there is indeed no preparation possible, for you are being at all times. We are here to inspire you not to be, but to take yourself seriously as beings, in order that you may be more and more conscious of the value of your basic vibratory patterns. For it is your consciousness which shall be harvested, the consciousness that has striven and learned and borne fruit, the fruit of adoration and service, and giving to the Creator and to the face of the Creator in all that there is. The concept of instantaneous harvest has not been helpful, we have observed, and we would discourage each from contemplating harvest as an event. For although we who are not within your illusion see your harvest as what seems to us to be, shall we say in your terms, an afternoon's excitement, a cause for rejoicing that is all too short, yet we cannot translate our time to yours. For your time is that of planets revolving about a sun, And it is not the time of timeless one, which dwells in infinity and moves in light. Your time is a separator out of time, a unifier. How greatly you desire to know when you should be ready, when you should be prepared. And yet we say to you, it is this moment that you must be prepared and that you must be ready. And if you be not ready now, then you must work now, pray now, meditate now. Surrender now and ask now to be channels for the love and the light of the one original thought of love, which is the Creator. Let us look at this in a slightly different way. Each of you moves down streets and into buildings through your work, your chores, and your social life, meeting one entity after another. Entities which hope to receive something from you or to avoid you. Entities which may ignore you. It is unknown to you in advance whom you shall meet and what that entity may wish from you. Yet that entity may be desperately looking for love. Not the love of the glad hand and the pat on the back, but the total and accepting love of compassion. The love without judgment. The love that flows through rather than from each of you. You may have only one moment to be a channel of love for the infinite Creator, to show His face to this entity. One moment, my friends, no more. Shall you be a channel for love, then we know that you hope so. Yet if there is a moment when you are not a channel for love, then we ask you to go into mind and heart to search out these things which have kept you from being such a channel. And do your utmost to bring your consciousness to the consciousness of love. You do not know when your harvest shall come. Yet we have been speaking with you and urging you to understand that these are indeed the final days of your third density experiences. Are you eager for fourth density? And do you wish to graduate? Then rest your anxieties and your burdens about the future. A future which may never come. And gaze instead upon your being that you may channel love now. For if you are not ready for harvest at this moment, perhaps the next moment may be too late. We do not wish to suggest, as this literal minded channel wanders within her all too analytical mind, that we may be hinting that the harvest is now. No, my friends, not even next Tuesday, not next month or next year. We are not able to suggest these things to you. For when one moves from dimension to dimension, when one describes events that are indeed processes, when one speaks from time to time, the translation is at best approximate and fuzzy and unsatisfactory. We wish only to train your mind upon your mind, upon the goal, to urge your legs to be strong to run the race, to urge you to actual present effort, not for others, but for yourselves. For you cannot harvest another, but only yourself. Yet the harvest of yourself depends upon your relationship with the Creator and with the face of the Creator in yourself and those about you. And so, in order to be more and more of the consciousness of love, it is well to pay great attention to the way you perceive your other selves, your own selves. The Creator incarnated all about you. There are many who have incarnated among you from higher dimensions due to the lateness of the hour and the nearness of what you would call the midnight of the last day. There is much distress among your peoples and among those you call wanderers who have come to aid you. For we see that many are taking the concept of the harvest and turning again and again back to the illusion in order to express their desire for love. One cannot, among your peoples, mate two pears and receive an orange, nor can one improve outer things and receive inner blessing. Those things which you feel may make you comfortable and content. Loved too dearly and valued too highly may create for you a wavering of attention which degenerates and diminishes your being. Try then to focus your energy, your desire, and your seeking upon those things which are eternal, upon those values which are infinite, until you are so full of praise and adoration for the Creator that you are indeed a channel for love. It is well not to be dispassionate about your consciousness, nor about the Creator of that consciousness, nor about the Creator of that consciousness. Do you not love your parents? Are you not grateful for the opportunity of experience that has been given to you? Think, then, upon the value of knowledge, realization, and understanding, if it does not end in love for the one infinite Creator and in a grateful desire to be for your Creator the hands that express love and the mouth that speaks of joy. As we understand your time, the harvest shall be an event which is in process for many of your years. You shall come to it naturally, unless by your own artifacts you remove yourselves from your bodies. Be ready to die now. Be ready for harvest now. And then you are free to live for the Creator and in His service for however long you draw breath within the physical vehicle, which loves you and has given itself to your use. Love it also and see it as the helpful thing it is. But do not be its slave. We rejoice with you that you experience third density illusion at this time, that you have these choices to make, that you seek realization in darkness, in unknowing, and in great mystery. Know that no matter how rocky the road may seem and how blind may seem your choices, you are never without aid. You are never without comfort. You are never without confirmation, for the source lies within. The entire infinite creation exists within each of you. Each of you bears all that there is within the universe, for all its illusion is a thought, and you have thought it. And as you think it, so it shall be. From the smallest to the greatest, let your universe be as kindly as the Creator, as full of love. You cannot do this upon your own, for you are finite within your density at this time. Yet infinity lies within you, and you may choose to channel an infinite love which does not fail. The more you are in contact with this infinite love, the more you may manifest it and so bear fruit. Not fruit that you may judge as fruit, but fruit which aids to your beingness, which the Creator shall see, bless, and amplify. Go into meditation regularly and faithfully, and never condemn yourself for your lack of skill therein. For one instance, tabernacling, for one instance, tabernacling with the one for one instance, tabernacling with the Infinite One is all time and all space, insofar as your deep mind is concerned. It is not length of time in meditation, but intensity of desire to seek the face of love, which will draw to you a deeper and clearer perception of that one great original thought. You have companions along the way, my friends, and we're given them for a reason. For those who seek together may help each other, exhort each other, admonish, encourage, and praise each other by turns. And every mistake that is made by one who is admonished, or by one who admonishes falsely, is made up for by the love which prompts the caring, the giving and sharing, and the supporting. Above all things, my friends, love each other, for you shall feel love only as you love others, only as you truly love yourself, not that which you see about yourself or others, but that which is beingness in yourself and others, that which is by definition perfected and whole, without flaw. You are acceptable to the Creator, for you are the Creator, my friends. Each of you carries the creation within consciousness, your vibratory pattern unique to you alone is a unique holographic representation of the face of the Creator. How distorted is that face? How close to love has your perception, your beingness, your consciousness come? Within the holy work you call your Bible, there is the parable of the maidens who awaited the bridegroom, who watch and pray and trim their lamps. Some there are who think perhaps they have a little time before the stroke of midnight. Yet midnight comes, and the lamp, the light, the love has not been lit. And it may be a long day before that midnight comes again. Though come it will, and there is no shame in studying a bit longer. Thus now is your harvest time. Now is when you shall be ready. And when you are ready, you shall be free. Truly free in the service of the one infinite Creator, as are we. We wish you the joy of that happy realization that you are through preparing. Celebrate your consciousness. Affirm it in all that is good. And if you feel that it is amiss, amend it. But do not prepare as for that which is in the future. Prepare as though, if we may use the same metaphor, the bridegroom knocked upon your door this minute, this hour, this night. We have greatly enjoyed speaking with you upon this subject and would be glad to speak further. However, we feel there are questions within the group and would transfer the contact at this time in order that we may speak through the one known as Jim. Therefore, we will leave this instrument with thanks for its service. We are those of QO, and we would transfer at this time.
Yeah, I have a question, and that is, what happens to all the soul mind complexes that are not ready to be harvested into fourth density, who after the end of the 75,000 year cycle?
I am QO. And of these entities, we may say that there is an infinity of time to utilize in the progression into fourth density. These entities, small at the completion of their experience upon this planetary sphere, find another planetary sphere which is beginning its third density cycle of evolution, and move there upon that sphere and within its influence.
Thank you, QO. And blessings be to all of you, my brothers and sisters. This is Robert, and it has been my honor and privilege to relay this. Praise be our one infinite Creator. We thank you, one infinite Creator, for your love. We thank you, one infinite Creator, for your light. All is one.